I wanted to know from observing you, what made you choose a career in makeup art and design?
So I was always very undecided with what I wanted my future to look like. I had no idea. So after high school, I actually took a year off and traveled a bit and studied a little bit, but just like for myself. And
Nice.
I thought when I came back, I would know exactly who I wanted to be and where I wanted to go. It's not what happened. And I still had no idea. So my parents forced me to go to university
Hmm.
and just complete a degree. So I got a BA in sociology.
Nice.
And then I think I was in third year when I was like really focusing. I was trying to figure out, like, okay, what do I really spend my time doing? Where do I put my money? What videos do I enjoy watching? That kind of thing. And I thought
Right.
makeup is pretty much that thing. Like I really loved all the behind the scenes stuff on movies and seeing how things get done. I loved just, YouTube gurus, watching those kind of videos also. So I was like, okay, maybe I can turn this hobby into a career. And I started looking into the schools that were in Toronto and found a really great one. And then I kind of just went with it. And I was like, this is what makes me feel happy. And I really knew that I didn't want to do something that would make me sad on a daily. Like I know a lot
Yeah.
of my friends are in social work or other things that I just like, I don't think that would be good for me. Like power to them for being able to do those
Of
kinds of
course.
things,
Yeah.
but it wasn't for me. So I really wanted to do something that made me happy and make other people feel happy. And when you look good, you feel good.
Yeah.
So I think that I just wanted to turn that into a career.
Yeah. And I'm so happy you brought up the subject of happiness because, it's what I live by. It's what I dedicated, my whole career to. And also this podcast is always about, not chasing the money, but chasing the dream. And, money, I'm not, naive. I'm not immature that way. I know that it makes the world go round. Like you need money. How else am I able to do these projects? But at the same time, I feel like there's a limit. And you best described it as you have friends, right? That are in sociology or doing a career that, let's be honest, they probably don't want to do, but they feel they need to, or they're forced to, or maybe they're not privileged enough to, or fortunate enough, I should say, to pursue a career like yourself, like in the arts. And I could never understand that. And, time will tell, right? Like with all of us, we have to see where
Yeah.
the arts will take us, right? Because you can't live off imagination forever. You have to have some sort of income, but at least give it a shot. And that's my biggest thing. We're in our 20s, and this is the time, I think, to take risks and just to make mistakes and see where it gets us. As we get older, it'll be much harder because maybe other things will
Yeah.
happen. Life will happen, right? Whether it's families, responsibilities, you have a kid, who knows, right? But
Yeah.
this is the time, especially if you have no debt, and you're just living at home. And, again, people are, securing jobs and buying houses and stuff, which is great. But if you really have a dream that you never pursued, like I talk to people that want to be actors or that want to get into photography, but they're not going for it, it's like, why not take that chance, take that risk if you really are that
Exactly.
passionate, right? Because there's also a lot of
Yeah.
people that like to talk about it, right? But I know that there's a fair amount of friends that, or people, I should say, that rather be doing something else, but they don't.